Hello, soul friends. Thank you for being here for a mindful and self nurturing journaling session. Today's journaling session focuses on the gift of living in the present, in the now. You will journal on the universe's gifted experiences you will experience. Um, and you will receive when you focus on the present moment for improved mental, emotional, social, and spiritual health. Mindfulness generally relieves stress from the past regrets and future anxieties, enhances performance, and promotes self acceptance. It teaches the value of the journey, emotional balance, and appreciating life's impermanence. Now, focusing on the now offers a fulfilling experience. I'm your host, Sadika Schuyler with quantumhealist.quantumhealist.com. These mindful journaling sessions are designed to truly detox and declutter your mind, heart, body, and soul for a more joyful, blissful, balanced, and aligned lifestyle according to your own design and desires. Your sessions will begin with a quote that will help you easily remember and apply healthy and self-nurturing techniques into your life and experiences. I will explain the significance of the quote after my explanations, after explaining the significance of the quote, and then we are going to go ahead and begin journaling. Now, before we begin, let me take a little sip out of my divine tea. This time it's calendula, and I love, 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 love tea. And today's quote is by Eckhart Tolle, and it states that, the quote is, realize deeply that the present moment is all you have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. Now, before we begin, let's take a few deep breaths, get yourself comfortable, because we're going to journal on some pretty serious stuff. Okay, thank you. Let's do this, all right? Like, you can breathe in any way you would like, but I usually breathe in and out of my nose, okay? There I go. Take the breath in all the way to the top of your head. Hold it and exhale. Let's do one more. And exhale. Let's take a little break. And also, before we begin journaling, and for me to explain the significance of this beautiful quote, let me go ahead and do a little setting our intention. Let's set our intention and do a little beginning opening prayer. Okay? Thank you. Now, take a deep breath, and any position you would like to be in a meditative state or in a prayer state, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and say mine a little out loud, okay? Thank you to the divine supreme God, to the divine universe, to the divine source, to the divine beings of light and love, to divine beings of guidance. We thank you so much for this session. We thank you for our friends, for our beautiful soul friends. Thank you for this technology that allows us to connect and expand ourselves. Thank you so much. May we invoke for a healing, for evolution, for self-nurture, for lessons that we need to learn, for more calm mind, heart, and soul, and experiences in our bodies, in this human body, and experiences of evolution into our divine spirit, divine soul, divine energies in and out of this beautiful universe. Thank you so much. We thank you. We're so grateful. Thank you. In full faith. So be it, so be it, so it is. All right, loves. Let's begin. I'm going to go ahead, have you listen to my beautiful voice explaining the significance of this quote, okay? now. So realize deeply that the present moment is all you will ever have. Make the now the primary focus of your life, by Eckhart Tolle. The quote, realize deeply the present moment is all you ever have, make the now primary focus of your life, draws upon the philosophy of mindfulness, a mental state where one's awareness is fully turned into present moment. This concept is garnered attention not just in spiritual practices, but also in psychological treatments like mindfulness-based cognitive therapy. Its therapeutic and life lesson significance can be appreciated in several dimensions. Firstly, understanding that the present moment is all you have can relieve the pressure that past regrets or the weight that the future anxieties often bring. In therapy and therapeutic settings, individuals struggling with mental health issues like depression or anxiety are often consumed with thoughts that either ruminate on the past or completely catastrophize the future. By focusing on the now, you can learn to disengage from these mental traps, thereby reducing stress and improving well-being. By fully living in the current moment, we afford ourselves a break from the complete untrue chatter of our minds, of our subconscious mind, which is the third brain, which is often the source of psychological distress, because that's where all of our healthy and unhealthy habits live. And then secondly, it doesn't mean that we don't have, let me say this. In the quote, making the now the primary focus of your life does not mean neglecting responsibilities or failing to plan for the future. Instead, it encourages engaged action where one's activities are performed with full awareness and focus. This not only enhances performance, but also enriches the experience itself. Whether one is washing the dishes, attending a meeting, or spending time with a loved one, being fully present increases the quality of that action. It brings all that energy into that positive energy, or even that into the present moment. The invaluable therapeutic teachings where you engage in positive being, positive thoughts, words, and conversations, being present, it actually helps you. That in itself is very healing and brings more healthy energy and expands on those energies, on those experiences, those positive words, thoughts, and that are being expressed at that time. It expands on there, and that's how the universe is built. Energy flows where focus goes. So energy in our entire universe has been proven to move forward and create your reality from the very present moment. And so present moment is the most valuable space where you can create all the possibilities, mentally, emotionally, physically, socially, financially, everything, healing. And so engaging yourself constantly by becoming aware of your negative and the chatter in your head, and becoming aware of your negative and heavy habits that no longer serve you, actually help you in expanding just the awareness in itself, staying in the present and building from that present moment the energies that actually help you evolve and achieve your goals rapidly, easily. Do you hear that? Rapidly, easily, and more efficiently, and also become more aligned with all areas of your life, including your spiritual and inner energies. Now, moreover, the concept encourages self acceptance by teaching us to confront our true selves as we are right now, without the veils of future aspiration or past experiences. Often people go through life unsatisfied, thinking they'll be happy once a certain condition is met, a new job, a romantic relationship, or a retirement, or some other future event. This mentality keeps happiness forever out of reach because there is always another, if only, around the corner. Mindfulness often involves addressing the dissatisfaction and learning to find contentment, gratitude, fulfillment in the present. And there's also a significant life lesson here about the impermanence of each moment. Recognizing that each moment is all you ever have can inspire a greater appreciation for life's experiences, whether they are joyful or challenging. In a world that we're obsessed with productivity and getting somewhere, quote unquote, always getting somewhere, this realization serves as a grounding force that makes us appreciate the journey as much or more than the destination itself. Now, lastly, focusing on the present moment helps cultivate a balanced emotional state. Emotional upheavals often occur when we are out of sync with the present, agonizing over past actions or worrying about future outcomes. In both therapy and daily life, learning to focus on the present moment can become a centering technique, allowing for emotional regulation and better decision making. In summary, the quote encapsulates a transformative idea that has profound implications for our mental and emotional well-being. Whether in therapy or a larger scope of life, the practice of being present offers a more engaged, balanced, and fulfilling experiences. It frees us from the burdens of the past and anxieties of the future, teaching us to find peace, purpose, and richness in the now. Now, journaling can be an effective therapeutic tool to delve into these complex relationships between time and your mental state. It can help you cultivate mindfulness and make you more aware of here and now. Based on the themes discussed in the analysis of the quote, realize deeply that the present moment is all you have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. Here are 7 journaling questions designed to deepen your understanding and application of living in the present. All right, now let's go ahead and give you those journaling questions, and let's begin journaling. Now, I do want to say this. Remember, and I say this in every video, in our sessions and retreat centers and our workshops and all of that. Now, remember that everyone has, every individual, every human being, every soul, every whatever you call it, each of us, we have our own healing language. And we all have our own pace. So when I give you these questions, take your time. Take your time. I would rather have you take your time and get to know yourself and be very self-accepting and compassionate towards yourself, and then feel like you're in a race, So take your time with these questions. You might be able to do these today, all of them, or it might take you a week or a day or 2 or a month or 3 months or a year to answer these and go through this and truly truly apply these modalities and techniques and these journaling reflections into your life. So take your time. I'm going to go ahead and go through these questions real quick. Remember that these questions are below presented to you, and I've already have them all written out, everything in here below in the comments, okay? And you can go ahead and get them from there, or you can just go ahead and listen to my beautiful voice and do it, okay? All right, thank you so much. Let's do this, and let's begin, okay? Now, how do I currently experience the present moment? How do I experience the present moment? Describe what being in the now feels like for you. Are you fully engaged? Are you frequently distracted by the thoughts of the past or the future? Number 2, what thoughts or worries pull me away from the present? List down specific worries, anxieties, fears, memories that tend to drift into your consciousness and take away from experiencing, fully engaging in the present moment. Number 3, what activities make me lose track of time? What activities make me lose track of time? Think about activities where you feel fully immersed, where your mind isn't wandering. What are they, and what can they tell you about your relationship with the present moment? Number 4, what barriers prevent me from focusing on the present, on the now? What barriers prevent me from focusing on the now? Are there physical distractions, emotional states, or specific environments that make it challenging for you to concentrate on the present? How can you manage these barriers? What are some boundaries you can set for yourself and for others? How do I feel when I'm present? When you are able to focus on the now, what emotional or physical sensations do you notice? Is there a sense of relief, happiness, or perhaps neutrality, compassion? For me, it was really dramatic. I was like very crying. I think my soul was crying, so I was crying. And so this next one is, how can I create more present moments in my daily life? What are some strategies, techniques? Deep breathing, setting aside phone-free times, practicing mindfulness meditations, short ones, just starting with 2 minutes, that you can use to bring yourself back to the present moment. Perhaps you can. All right, so I've written a whole book about this, and I want to say this, that it's called Mastering the Art of Work-Life Balance, and I believe it's on Ingram Spark, and it's on print on demand if you wanted it. It's a very therapeutic book, and it teaches you the 3-6-9 Beyond Balance technique. It's really simple. For 3 minutes or 3 cycles, for 6 times a day, for 9 days, you can go ahead and practice. Who doesn't have 3 minutes? You can set your alarm and practice bringing yourself in the present. There are 3-minute strategies that I have created, over 200 choices that you have on every area of your life, for every area of your life that you can practice on. So the book is very useful. It's mostly 90% all just tools and activities. All of my books, especially the ones on quantumhealist.com, they also have the books on, they're very deeply therapeutic. They take time. Most people, they use them for their therapy sessions. They take it, and mostly therapists and hospitals and different companies have purchased mostly my books because they're very effective. They have all the tools and the resources you need. So always have a tool, a technique, a mindful technique, whether it's walking, breathing, smiling, laughing, listening to music, whatever it is. that you do just for yourself for at least 2 minutes. You can start at 2 minutes and it becomes very addictive. I promise you that you will love it so much because you're going to feel and experience the many benefits of just always being just intentional with your words, with your actions, and with your self healing and becoming aware with your self acceptance, self evolution. All right, now question number 7. I tend to get lost in these things. Question number 7. What am I grateful for right now? Focusing on the gratitude can bring a powerful way to anchor yourself in the present moment. List some things, no matter how small they are. Nobody's listening. It's just you that you are grateful for right now. So I also have a huge list of gratitude lists. So if you email me, I can send you an entire list. It's not your typical gratitude list. Um, it's just if you can't think of anything you are grateful for, these are very creative ones, and I don't think there's anywhere else out there. Anyway, it gets very deep into gratitude, and you will really feel how powerful being grateful is in not only practicing mindfulness, but also um, becoming more compassionate towards others and especially yourself, and becoming more empathetic towards yourself and your journey that you're going through. So, to finish this up, these journaling questions are not only designed to make you feel more aware of your thoughts and feelings, but also to guide you towards a more mindful and fulfilling life, living intentionally with intention. By consistently engaging with these questions, you can develop better mental clarity, emotional regulation, and a greater appreciation for each moment as it comes. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I wish you all the best for your journaling session. I am your host, Sadika Schuyler at Quantum Healist at quantumhealist.com. And thank you again for being here and showing up. Until next time, remember that you are your own